Hello everyone, how are you? This is Ale Wiecek, and this is an episode that is going to be perfect for those burnout corporate creatives who have had a lot of lack of energy or too much energy, either masculine or feminine. Come with me and I'll take you on a little journey. So it turns out that we, all women or men, have energies within ourselves. And you might know this from Einstein, who talked a lot about scientific energy and how frequency succeeds amongst other things. Now, when it comes to us human, we have two types of energies in terms of masculine energy and feminine energy. And I didn't know this up until a few months ago when I realized that I was bringing a lot of desperation into a project I was working on. In fact, I was launching an online program that didn't take off. That's to another episode. But I realized that I had this sense of achievement and compensation for my time and energy put into this in a way that didn't feel fun, in a way that didn't feel chilled, and in a way that actually made me feel so burnt out, and in fact had a small panic attack.
I'm here, my bed, having a panic attack.
What I want to tell you is that we all have masculine and feminine energy, and I'm going to explain what it is and how you can actually understand what energy are you using and how you can balance it out on a regular basis, because life is a journey and we're never going to get it 100% right. But as long as you know what it is and how you can manage it, this is going to be super helpful for you to really just sort of chill the hell down and up your game when you need to achieve things. And I'm going to explain how. So what is the masculine energy? The masculine energy is all about achieving things. It's very logical, it's about goals, it's about outcomes. And that is really perfect when you have things that you need to do on a regular basis. You want to write things down on your to-do list, you have habits and routines, or you have goals that you need to achieve in a certain time frame. So that masculine energy that is actually really around productivity, it is great and we all need it. But what happens when we have too much of this is that it could actually come to the detriment of the feminine energy that we all need to have. And what is the feminine energy? Feminine energy is all about slowing down and pausing and reflecting, creativity, innovation, slow thinking, so we could actually take great steps ahead that feel proactive, but they're actually quite conscious and purposeful. Feminine energy is all about playfulness and creativity. So for example, when I was working on this project, I really didn't have much of a feminine energy. I was very much caught up in the doing, in the achieving, in the outcomes, in the things that I needed to get done. And that is a very tricky situation because we all have goals and projects and plans and things that even in our jobs or businesses, we have to achieve in a certain time frame. So in that case, I was feeling like, what is going on? And it wasn't until I finished that project that I learned, oh my God, there is such thing as masculine and feminine energy, which I've been hearing for quite some time, but I didn't actually understood it until I did a feminine challenge for 5 days, and I was like, right, I've got a lot of masculine energy within me. How can you change this? And how can you actually proactively look at getting a better balance? Working with masculine and feminine together is great. And the best way I can explain it, and my beautiful shaman Jorek, he talks about masculine is like a sandpit. So if we don't have masculine energy to create a playground or a sandpit, feminine energy cannot come into play and have fun and enjoy the enjoyment of the experience. So we need both. So what that could look like for you will be very different to what it looks like for me. So for example, I said now, after I learned all of this, I set up goals that really align to the things I want to do. But on a regular basis, on a daily basis, sometimes hourly basis, I'm really tapping into my energy and understanding, how am I achieving this? I'll give you an example. When I was trying to catch the bus the other day to go into the city, the bus was coming and I could see it, but I was still probably about 200 to 300 meters from the bus. And I had two options. Number one, run to catch the bus, knowing I was gonna be running out of breath. I had to catch all the things and I had a lot of things in my hand, probably something was gonna drop, and get to the bus, catch the bus and be on time, or slow down, not catch the bus, wait for the next bus and just chill and enjoy that moment of being there just waiting for the next bus. In that moment I had that choice, and what did I do? I decided I'm not gonna run. I don't actually wanna feel rushed and sweaty and like I made it. Like, no, I actually wanna feel relaxed and calm and chill. So I decided not to run. And for everything that happens in our lives, you can do exactly the same. If you're driving and there is someone in front of you who is probably driving a bit slowly, and I know that could be so frustrating sometimes, why don't you just chill and say, I'm gonna tap into my feminine energy in this moment, and I'm not gonna like, hurry, come on, where are you going? Why are you driving this way? If you're in a meeting and you're kind of getting deadlines thrown at you and something needs to be achieved in a time frame that actually maybe might be coming at the detriment of your health or time with your family and your loved ones, you can actually put it out there and say, this is probably going to be affecting a lot of other things that I've got going on. How can you help me, or how can we work together in achieving this in a different time frame? And just really that comes with that feminine energy, like understanding, communicating, being creative, problem solving in a way that feels really great. Now, this is what blew my mind, what I learned, that we women, moms especially, are so amazing at putting ourselves last. I'm not so bad because I've spent a lot of years actually just flipping that, but even now I can see and I know that I could put other people first before me. This happens for a lot of moms, and sometimes it feels like I'm being so selfless because I'm helping everybody else and everybody's well looked after. But what happens is that you'll probably feel burnout, resentful, or actually just lacking all of the energy that you need. You're not filling your cup. So it turns out that is not feminine energy, that is masculine energy, right? This is what blew my mind. So when mothers out there feel like they are just looking after everybody and everybody's well looked after but you, that is actually masculine energy. Feminine energy is when like, I'm gonna look after myself first and I'm gonna just make sure that I'm okay so I can take care of others, right? It's like when you go on an airplane and then you have to put the mask first on you to help others. And everybody talks about that example. But this is the thing. You need to really fill your cup, whether it's with the things that you do daily, whether it's meditation, whether it's whatever. And if you're not doing those things, it means you're not actually creating feminine space for slowing down and being creative and just being in the moment of enjoying things. For me, the best description I can give for how it's working in my life, this masculine and the feminine, is that I'm really setting the sandpit to creativity, to create space while slowing down. I'm definitely not rushing through projects. I'm really taking a step back and really trying to provide value in a way that feels authentic, in a way that I feel that I'm creating things that people need. And I am also very happy in that process. I'm not causing myself so much stress and anxiety as I was before. This is what I wanted to share with you about feminine and masculine energy. And I would love to know, number one, what is masculine and feminine energy in your life? How is showing up? And number two, what is the one thing that you can do to balance this feminine and masculine energy in your life? Let me know in the comments. That is it from me. Thank you so very much for joining this episode. I hope it helped you. And if you want to join more of these episodes, make sure you subscribe. I cannot wait to see you again. Take care. Bye bye.
Mom, queen of everything. Sounds about right.
And I cannot wait to let you know that's it. I messed up. I messed up.